Now here we are, Module 2, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the features that'll really apply to those highly regulated or clinical labs or kind of production scale biotechs. And so I'm going to cover the events log, the protocol log, and show you networking as well, and some of those really neat features and how we've made it simple and intuitive in the new X50. So here we are. The cycler was where we left off from last time in the run-in program. So let's hop into menu. Now what I want to show you, and this is really cool, is events. If you are a highly regulated lab, you always need to know what's going on. You need that traceability. So what the events log does is essentially track everything that has been done on the cycler. From creating new users to creating new folders, creating new programs, starting programs, ending programs, logging in, logging out. It'll also display errors or important notifications. So green boxes here are kind of a neutral thing. You created a program, you started a program, but for potential issues, they come up orange. So I open the lid, throws an error up top. I'm going to hit check to clear it, reload the new events, and there you go. You have the orange lid has been opened, lid has been closed, and the times. So let's say I have a program running right now. My new tech comes in, opens the lid, and then closes it again. Doesn't want to get caught, hits OK to clear the error. If I want to make sure that the integrity of my reaction is intact, I can check the events log and see what's happened. You can see that the lid's been opened and when it was closed. So you can tell how long the lid was open. And the program will continue to run if the lid is open. But it'll track important events like that, which are useful for any of these highly regulated labs. If there's any errors on the cycler, any problems, they'll show up in red. They'll either tell you to contact service, they'll give you some error information, but it's really a great feature, again, for those who need to track everything associated with the cycler. Now, you've got a couple options up here. This is your filter. You can filter by the priority. You can filter by a number of different options if you're looking for errors, for example. You also have an export option. So you can export all of the events from here into an Excel file if you need it. Now, if you head back to the menu, we also have the protocols list. This is kind of like events, except it tracks the protocols that you're running. So you can take a look at this and know who's run what and when. You can select it for additional information. So you can see when the program was started, what software version that program was run on, when the program was last edited, the user. You can get a tremendous amount of information that you can then, again, export as well. So once again, these are great features for any of those regulated labs who need that traceability and need to be able to track what's been going on with their cycler. Now, the other aspect I was going to show you was networking. Now, this is really cool. If you go into settings, go into system settings, then go into assignment, what you have here is our new approach to networking cyclers. So no longer do you have to go through and, like the Pro, do the daisy chaining, toggle switches, and manually set numbers in the back. There's a hassle for people who had large groups of cyclers, kind of prone to issues. You know, people could sometimes have difficulty. One mistake in the line could cause problems with the setup. So it could be a bit of a headache, but we've really taken this and simplified it. So if you're working with two cyclers, right, you take your unit without a controller, connect it to your master unit. You could do that directly. And then what you do is simply push plus, and that device will appear here, and you select to assign it. It's that easy. If you're working with 3 to 9 units without a controller to one master, you would use a USB hub. Simply plug the master into the USB hub and then plug the units without a controller into the USB hub in any order. And then again, pick what free slot you want them assigned to. They'll all show up. Select it. It's now essentially attached to this cycler. It's that easy to network now with the new setup. So we've really made life a lot easier for those high throughput customers who are looking to work with a large number of cyclers.